We welcome you back. This just in from the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, obviously the coach who has a chance to pass Don Shula's all-time wins record. Thoughts of Coach Belichick on the passing of Don Shula today. Fortunate to grow up in Maryland. As a fan of the Baltimore Colts, who under Coach Shula were one of the outstanding teams of the era. My first connection to Coach through my dad, his dad Steve, the friendship with Coach Shula going back to their days in Northeast Ohio. Bill Belichick extending his deepest condolences to the Shula family and the Dolphins organization on the passing of Don Shula at age 90 earlier today. It's funny that Coach Belichick mentions Baltimore and the ties. The story that I want to share with you is 2007, Monday Night Football. We're in the booth. It's year 2 of our run on Monday Night Football. And we would bring guests to the booth, and this was the most appropriate guest of all of them. We had Don Shula in the booth on that night as the Ravens were playing the undefeated Patriots. Of course, the 2007 season, as many of you know, the season that the New England Patriots went undefeated until losing to the Giants in the Super Bowl. They had 3 games in the month of December, a 5-game month of December that were decided by 3 points. This was one of them, and Jabbar Gaffney caught the game-winning touchdown at the end of the game. I bring up the point because Coach Shula was in the booth with us watching the game, and thanks to Bill Hoffheimer, who does public relations at ESPN, he tweeted out this picture of Coach Shula, yours truly, Tony Kornheiser, Ron Jaworski. Coach was in the booth, joined us during the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter, after we said goodbye on the air, Coach Shula hung out and watched the game in the booth. And it was the Patriots, if they lost, then that Dolphins undefeated season and celebration would happen for them, right? It didn't happen until the very end of the season, but Coach Shula was rooting so hard for the Ravens on that night. As the game got close, he was like he was coaching the game, inspired and involved and emotional about it. That's the way Don Shula was, a competitor all the way, a competitor to the end. I'll never forget seeing that competitor in Shula come out as the Patriots were trying to match what his Dolphins team did in the undefeated season that no one still has accomplished, 17-0. I believe Bob Greasy is going to join us on the phone here momentarily. I don't know if we have Grease just yet, but certainly Bob Greasy has interesting perspective on Don Shula. The first 3 years that Bob was the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins, Don Shula was not there. George Wilson was their head coach, and they won a total of 12 games. And then after that, Don Shula came in. Success turned around for Miami. They became a 10-game winning team right away, went to the playoffs, played the Raiders in that first year, and then went on and went forward. So we don't have Bob, I guess. So we'll hook up with Bob Greasy or somebody from the Dolphins at a different point to talk about Don Shula. But when you think back, the last time that many of us saw Don Shula in public, it was at the NFL's 100 Honors Super Bowl weekend, appropriate enough in South Florida, not just at the NFL Honors on Saturday night, but then the next day as everyone was honored on the football field. All the players, all the greats. John Elway was talking about it yesterday, and Don Shula was there. There was a picture of Shula and all the other members of that undefeated team who were still a part of that NFL 100 celebration. And you could just see the reverence that everyone around the league has had for Don Shula, who did it in multiple places, was there before the NFL was this big behemoth, and was a huge part of all the success and growth of the National Football League, from the Colts on through the coaching of the Colts and losing Super Bowl III, but on through the legendary times in Miami. We remember Don Shula, who passed away today at age 90 on this day. Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.